I know, you probably saw the Star Wars scene.
No, I saw, like, the rooftop hockey scene.
Oh my god, you didn't see the Star Wars scene. Oh! You have to stab him
That was
in the face. Welcome back to No Nostalgia Filter. It turns out that the solution to the puzzle was stab it in the face.
the face inside its body.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's just weird. Like, this time I don't think there's, like, a broader political message. I just think this is kind of thoughtless and a little bit fucked up. But yeah, this being is full of monsters, and so we need to go into its face to find faces in its face and stab that face in the face.
What were you thinking, Joss Whedon? Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna love this section.
Oh, it's more mazes where you have no real idea where to go.
Like, yeah.
There was another face over on the left of the map last time.
I don't know how to get there though.
That's true.
I can't
That
go
doesn't
anywhere
look helpful.
here.
That.
But this has an enemy in front of it, which makes me think that it might be helpful, or it might be fucking with me.
All the climbing places in the lava dome had enemies in front of them, and they were only sometimes helpful.
You shut your whore mouth. Alright. Okay, that took me here. I've been here.
Yes, that was the useless.
Okay.
I warned you.
So now I'm sad.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Is this supposed to be fun? Like, wandering around and just taking guesses, at where I'm supposed to go? 'Cause it's not.
Yeah, I kinda.
Now, if I go here...
Oh, if you kill that...
Oh, I could hookshot over. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good. We're learning. We are learning things.
It still makes me mad that Tristram didn't use that thing.
Yeah, it apparently sometimes insta-kills things.
Oh.
Which is nice. So now I'm over here, and if I fall down there...
That's the one you want.
Yeah, so I need to walk around here, kill this.
Oh my god, they're gonna make you walk all the way around the room and fight a bunch of monsters.
Yeah, probably.
Are leeches also weak to axe, or do they just have no defense whatsoever?
I don't know. Part of the...
that didn't show damage.
Yeah.
That claw just insta-kills on a crit.
One of the things that I don't like about this game, part of the list that I believe we have generated at this point,
that background. That
Sure.
background right there.
Sure. I also don't like that background. But yeah, one of the things I don't really like about this game is that, I feel like all of the dungeons at this point, less so in the beginning, but more now, are just trial and error. Like, I don't think I can actually...
Or memorize the
See,
so
like,
many fucking worms.
And also, why show the enemies on the map if you can't avoid them? You know? Like, I have to go this way anyway. So, showing the enemies on the map is just it makes you want to avoid them. But there's really nothing you could do about it. I mean, I wish there was something you could do about it. I wish there was a strategy. Or, you know what I wish that there was, like, a Tales-style holy bottle. You know? Where it's like, okay, now I'm just not going to get into battles for a while. See, I come up here, and the only place that I could go is down, and it's around, so I just took the wrong way.
Yeah,
there's nothing I could do.
Yeah,
Is that a metal slime?
It says it's an ooze, but yeah, it kind of looks like it. The mazes of unavoidable failure, I don't think are a positive feature of the game.
Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I'm actually kind of curious. You said that you got enjoyment out of this game. You played through it twice. What actually, I don't know, drew you to the game? Like, because I couldn't even find this, back in the day. I don't remember this being in stores anywhere when I was a kid. Chrono Trigger was easy to find, and right now Chrono Trigger is one of the most expensive games out there. But,
I bought it because it had Final Fantasy on the box.
I didn't even know much about Final Fantasy at that time.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
My introduction to video games was like at age 4.
Mm-hmm.
A 6 years older neighbor was playing through Final Fantasy 1 on the NES, and I watched him play it. So Final Fantasy is kind of at the root of my gameriness.
Okay.
So I was already in the mode where I would just pay, not that it was my money, because I was pretty young, but make my parents pay for any game that said Final Fantasy on it. Now I'm trying to think of what I saw in the game.
See, it's really interesting, because, like, I didn't understand what an RPG was until much later in my gaming career. I was introduced...
Oh, well done.
I was introduced to RPG... I was introduced to video games, like, with Mario and Pac-Man.
They're weak to axe.
They are?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't matter if I miss.
No. They're not weak to miss.
Like, I was actually introduced to video games on Astro Smash and poker on my parents' Intellivision. So, like, I had an old school gamer in my blood. I mean, my parents weren't really gamers, but back then, you just had, like, a wood box console. It was just a thing.
I hope that was right, because you're not getting back.
I sure hope it was right, too. So that was how I got introduced to video games. But how I got introduced to RPGs was... I think I played, like, a Robin Hood RPG or something on the NES. And it was so bad, there was this cave near the starting area that you could go into, but you didn't have a torch. And if you didn't have a torch, you couldn't fight the enemies in the cave. They could just attack you. So, like, you start the game, you walk upward, you enter this cave, and you die. It was not a great example of game design. I think I kill this
to get some kind of chest. There's going to be some kind of chest to the south.
And then and then drop down there, and that's where I need to go.
And then that's going to be the place on the last floor where there was the other face to stab.
Yeah. So... no, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. 3 monsters for an expendable chest? Nope.
Not even a little bit. So...
Thanks, Kaylee, that was completely useless.
I came into gaming basically saying RPGs blow.
It does petrify.
I didn't know...
That's the insta-kill effect.
Interesting.
They're just counting it as...
They're just counting it as insta-kill.
Anyway, you went into gaming.
So yeah, I went into gaming thinking that RPGs just blow. Look at this fucking frog. I went into gaming thinking RPGs blow. I didn't know that they were called RPGs at the time, but just thinking games like that blow. And I sort of carried that with me for a really long time. Until my childhood friend Eric, and I don't know if I've said this on this channel, but if I did, what the hell. My childhood friend Eric invited me over to his place. We were really close in, like, grammar school, but then he moved away to, like, a further town, and I didn't get to see him very often. I knew him because our parents were, like, my mom and his mom were friends.
Right.
And one day we went to see his new house, and unlike the hangouts we had before, where I would just sort of, spend time with him and, chill for maybe an hour or two, and then we'd go home. Since this was like very many towns over, my mom would spend the whole day with his mom, and I would spend essentially the whole day hanging out with him. And he had a ton of new games, like all the time. Always the newest. Crap! I didn't do that. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I didn't do that! I was holding the button!
Where
do I even go now? Okay. I'm okay.
I think you want...
I'm okay. So I go up here.
No, this was the place that goes nowhere.
Right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish my story, and hopefully we will have gotten somewhere at that point. If we have not gotten somewhere at that point, I will murder people. No, I won't. Zen. No, I'm totally going backwards.
You're going backwards.
Okay. So,
your story.
My story. I would be forced to hang out with him for a very long time, but we were
That goes to the media chest.
We were friends for a very long time. Well, why don't you guide me here?
Because you're trying to tell a story.
Cool, okay, fine. We were friends for a very long time, and he would have all the new games, and it would be really cool. And when I ended up going to his house one day, he was playing Earthbound. And I had never seen anything like it. The enemy designs, the cool battle screens.
Climb up.
Are you sure?
Medium. No, this was the failure.
Yeah. The cool battle screens, the cool music, just everything about it was cool, and I was like, what the heck is this jazz? And he's like, well, it's an RPG. Fall down here.
I think so.
Yeah, no, wrong.
It was Hookshot. It was Hookshot from around here. Wasn't it?
Fuck. Anyway, RPGs are cool now. Next time on No Nostalgia Filter. I was holding the button.